first one, this is a big topic this year, so I had to bring it back out. And this is about Jay's temporary Cowboys. I said temporary Cowboys. um, we had Tony Pollard or Ezekiel Elliott. Which one are you going to keep? Which one are you going to trade? Jay, I'm gonna come to you first since this is your temporary team.
Yeah, but it's an easy one for me. I'm keeping Tony Pollard.
Mhm.
Zeke had it. He had a good short run. The running back position is tough because you get beat up quick, and you got to get it while you can because you fall off the cliff pretty early. And I feel like Zeke is right at the edge of that cliff. And Pollard just brings the Cowboys a slightly different dimension. He can run in between the tackles, but he also has the speed to get around the edge. I think he's better in the passing game. I just think all around he's a more versatile back. So for me, that's an easy one. I'm going to keep Pollard. I'm going to trade Zeke just because I think Pollard has a lot more tread left on the tires.
Yeah, I think for myself, as much as I like Zeke, and you guys know I'm an Ohio State fan, because so I fell in love with players like Zeke. But I like Tony Pollard. I think right now he's just a better running back for this team. And like you say, he has more tread on his tires. Zeke has been north south bruiser type runner, so he has a lot of he's taken a lot of hits
Yeah.
over the last 5 years, and this is about the time where the Cowboys get rid of the older running backs. They did the same thing with DeMarco Murray. They did the same thing with the previous running back about 5 years. Then they move on. So it's about that time, and we could kind of see it a little bit. I know Zeke prior to the injury was starting to get a little bit better, going against certain teams. He started to see more of that 4 or 5 yards, but I still don't think he has that burst that he used to have in the past. And I like Tony Pollard, like Jay said, catches the ball better in the backfield, just that more dynamic, more explosive player in the backfield, which this team needs, especially on the offensive side. I know they have CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup, but they need that extra explosiveness, and I don't think Ezekiel Elliott is it right now. But K-Walk, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to make it unanimous. I'm going to take Tony Pollard as well for everything that you guys mentioned. Plus, he's that extra guy. I don't know if you want to use him in this situation because, Zeke is out right now and he's your primary back, but he returns kicks as well. So, and that's a big advantage, a big asset, for any team, not just the Cowboys. But if he's going to be your feature back, then you got to kind of shy away from putting him in that situation. Oh, for sure. But like, you guys mentioned, Ezekiel Elliott is getting up there. We all know that the shelf life of a running back is not that long. Is, what 28 is where they say that they tap out at is usually on the average is when you see that running back start to hit that wall, if you will. And I think Tony Pollard is you're right around there, but he's still shown that he could be more durable. He could be more reliable. He hits the holes harder than Zeke. Ever since Zeke got that big payday, man, we just don't see the same explosive, the same hungriness. I don't know if it's the money weighing him down. He can't hit the holes the same way, but nonetheless, you see you see a more aggressive Tony Pollard than you do in Ezekiel Elliott, and even Ezekiel Elliott sharing time with Tony Pollard is still hurt. So that's got to be a concern for you there. That's got to raise a red flag for you there as well. So I think this is an easy one for me as well, and with Tony Pollard.
All right. Now I'm gonna go to the next one. We're gonna stick with the NFL right now, and then the last one will be an NBA. But I'm gonna head over to the Packers organization. And which one you gonna keep? Which one you gonna trade? You have Aaron Rodgers, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, or head coach Matt LaFleur. That's his name, right?
Ooh,
Matt LaFleur. Which one you
yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
keep? Which one
That's
you gonna
that's good.
trade?
That's
wow,
good right
wow,
there.
wow,
K Walk. I'm coming to you first on this one.
wow. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep. I'm going to keep Aaron Rodgers. I think the reason why I keep Aaron Rodgers and you trade Matt LaFleur is because Aaron Rodgers is still, in my opinion, one of the top quarterbacks to ever do it. I think he's in a position right now that I ranted about this. If it wasn't last week, a week before that, is that the Packers just aren't putting Aaron Rodgers in the right position. There are no receivers there to throw to. And the receivers that he does have, they drop in the past or they're not on the same page. They're running the wrong routes. They're not getting separation, whatever the case may be. they're not getting it done. So Aaron Rodgers is still, to me, one of the top quarterbacks of all time, one of the top quarterbacks in the game today. I just don't think you'll find another quarterback like that, for quite some time. So with that being said, I just don't think Matt LaFleur is calling the right plays or putting Aaron Rodgers in the right position. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going to trade Matt LaFleur.
Jay, what about you?
Look, I'm going to preface this with saying Aaron Rodgers is not one of my favorite quarterbacks. I'll say it that way. Look, I think for everything that everyone says about Aaron Rodgers, how talented he is, how good he is, one of the best that's ever played the game, the man doesn't win. He's got one Super Bowl and he's had opportunity. I mean, he should at least have 2 or 3, some of those teams that he's had in the past. And I agree with K-Walk. Maybe right now the cupboard is a little bit bare, but he's had some good teams in the past and could not get it done. To me, I feel like he's underachieved with the talent that he's had, with the gift of that arm that he has. He's underachieved, in my opinion. And I think his best days are clearly behind him. I don't know how much more he has left. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and say Matt LaFleur is a great coach or anything like that, but I do think he came to Green Bay with a lot of fanfare and a lot of people believed in the system that he runs. So if you just look at longevity, I'm going to go with the young coach instead of the aging quarterback who's proved time and time again that he's not going to win you a Super Bowl. So give me Matt LaFleur.
You know what, Jay? I'm going to have to agree with you on this one. Look, I like Aaron Rodgers. The Hail Mary, I don't know what he does with those Hail Marys. But he basically, and he's such a talented quarterback. He really is, but he's just too selfish for me. And like you say, he's getting older. It's time for him to go ahead and sit down or go to another team. And for the Packers organization, I think it's time for them to start over with someone new. Maybe give Jordan Love a chance. I don't know how he plays. You know how he is. I heard that giggle. They may be looking. Well, it looks like if they keep losing, they may be in the running for one of these top tier young quarterbacks coming up. So I don't know how tradable this Aaron Rodgers contract is, because that contract was a little ridiculous. But I gotta keep Matt LaFleur. Oh, you want him for the 49ers? You know what? That actually might be a good
He'd be
deal,
a good fit there. He'd be a great fit there.
Because you got Deebo Samuel over there, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey. That actually, I don't want that to happen now, because that is way too dangerous. No. We don't need that to happen. We don't need that to happen. But I think the Packers just need to start over. It's time. It's time for them to get younger and really to start over, because this is not it. So I'm going to keep I'm going to keep head coach Matt LaFleur. I'm going to trade Aaron Rodgers. All right, guys, last one. I'm going to give you the choice. I'm going to give you 2 teams. You tell me which one you want. You want the Warriors or the Nets? Got to say something.
Who you starting with?
Who are you talking with?
No. You got to tell me which.
Let's do the Nets.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm sorry.
So
I thought you said.
So you already know what's coming then.
All right, I got you. Yeah, let's start with the Nets. Go ahead.
You should already know what's coming then.
All right.
All right. So we did this a long time ago, but we need to bring it back, because this is very prevalent for today. So we got Ben Simmons or Kyrie Irving.
Man.
K-Walk, who you going to keep? Who you going to trade?
Lord have mercy, man.
Trade them both. K-Walk.
Right? Seriously. Neither one of them are going to play for different reasons, but who makes more money? Whoever makes the most money. That's
they
what
probably make about the
same. That's how I base it off. Wow. I mean, I'm going to trade Kyrie, because of the fact of the matter is everything that we mentioned earlier in the show. You just don't know what you're going to get with him off the court. And you know what? He's a great talent. My God, it's just hard to say that, because when he's on that court and he's focused, he's one of the best players in the game. I mean, just a phenomenal game, man. Ben Simmons, I don't know if he's dialed in right now. I just don't know what he's dialed in right now from a mental standpoint. So with that being said, I think that we can rely more on Ben Simmons than we can on Kyrie. Hard one for me, but I'm going to cut Kyrie and I'm going to keep Ben Simmons. just on the hope that he dials back in. He re-engages in my Top Gun reference here. Maverick is re-engaging, sir. So hopefully Ben Simmons can re-engage, sir.
I think for me, I have to keep Ben Simmons and trade Kyrie. Kyrie is
Mhm.
just a headache. He honestly is a headache. I just feel like there's some hope somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna find it in Ben Simmons. And again, I got to go back to his age because he's still a young player. He's only
Mhm.
25
True.
years old.
Yeah.
True.
So I feel like there's still some hope. But I don't know how the heck he's been playing. He act like he don't know how to play basketball at all.
Seriously,
At
man.
all.
Seriously.
I showed you the video earlier when he got
Yeah.
crossed by Luca and he just folded up into a little pretzel. Like, what is going
I don't know
on?
what was that. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's the Space Jam, was it Monstars, and stole all his talent. That's how bad he's been playing. So, but like you said, K, well, Kyrie has so much talent. Like Kyrie just really thinks about Kyrie.
Yeah.
He really cares about nothing else. Talent wise, I have so much respect for him, but outside of that basketball court, and we don't even know if he's going to show up every day.
Right.
So it's just like I don't trust him. Ben Simmons, I'm not sure if I trust him neither.
Right.
But I feel like, okay, he's back on the court. He's trying. So that's the first step. So I got to keep Ben Simmons and I have to trade Kyrie. But Jay, this is your team. You get the final say.
Man, I'm surprised. I got to go the other way here. I got to go the other way just because I feel like Ben Simmons. I think he's trying. Like I think he wants to engage. I think he wants to do well, but whatever it is, he's lost it. Whether you like think of it as someone who gets the yips in baseball and they just can't throw the ball over the plate or whatever it is, he has the yips, and I don't think he's going to get it back anytime soon. And you can see it in his play. Like he plays like he's a little bit afraid. And I hate to say that, but he looks scared out on the basketball court. So if you're afraid to shoot the ball, you really become a liability to your team on the offensive end. Like it's like playing 4-on-5. Kyrie, for all the issues that he has, for all the trouble that he brings, the one thing you can say about Kyrie is that when he's on the floor, you're going to get production out of him every single night. So just for that reason alone, they're both unpredictable. They're both unreliable. You don't know what either one of them's going to do. So give me the guy that I know that when he does play, he's going to perform. So I'll keep Kyrie and I'm going to trade Ben.